History made. Real Madrid has done it again, knocking Manchester City out of the Champions League in a stunning upset. Vinicius Jr. explains his explosive celebration after scoring twice, revealing the taunts from City fans that fueled his fire. And speaking of Arsenal, Declan Rice is rallying the troops. The Gunners are staring down a massive EFL Cup final showdown against Manchester City, and Rice believes this could be the start of something special for Arsenal's quadruple dreams. But what about the transfer market? Could Manchester City be cashing in on a rising star? We're diving deep into a massive bid from Tottenham for Savinho and why the Etihad club is increasingly likely to accept. And we'll break down the individual heroics and struggles from that epic Real Madrid versus Manchester City clash with our exclusive player ratings. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
They made fun of me last time. Vinicius Jr. unleashes his fury and brilliance against Manchester City, scoring twice to send Real Madrid through in the Champions League. This wasn't just another match. It was a Champions League quarterfinal showdown where Real Madrid, led by Vinicius Jr.'s electrifying performance, overcame Manchester City. The stakes were sky-high, with a place in the next round on the line after a tense first leg. Vinicius Jr. didn't just score, he made a statement. After netting his second goal, a clinical strike in the dying seconds that sealed Real Madrid's victory, he turned to the Manchester City fans, flaunting the name on the back of his shirt. He revealed his fiery motivation post-match. "The last time I came to Man City, they were making fun of me and saying I was crying because of the Ballon d'Or." This provocation was a direct response to a banner displayed by City fans last year, which mocked Vinicius Jr. for missing out on the Ballon d'Or. He explained it was a way of proving myself to the Man City fans. The Brazilian star's brace, including a composed penalty, proved decisive in a match where Real Madrid ultimately triumphed 2-1 on the night, securing a 5-1 aggregate win over the reigning champions. Despite seeing a stoppage-time second goal, initially ruled out by VAR, Vinicius Jr. found the net again to cap off a memorable performance. He expressed his disappointment about not scoring in the previous week, but happiness with his brace, emphasizing the team's growth and determination. "We have been growing as a team. 2 superb performances against Man City. We are playing better than before." This victory propels Real Madrid, 15-time European champions, into the quarterfinals, where they are likely to face Bayern Munich. The win also underscores Real Madrid's pedigree in the Champions League, having won the coveted trophy twice in recent years. The football world is buzzing with reactions to Vinicius Jr.'s defiant celebration and Real Madrid's triumph. Many are hailing his performance as a masterclass in mental fortitude, while others debate the sportsmanship of his taunting. Analysts are pointing to this as a significant statement of intent from Real Madrid in their quest for another Champions League title. Will this explosive victory ignite a firestorm of revenge in the Premier League? And what about Arsenal's own quest for glory against the very same Manchester City? Stay tuned. It could be the start of something. Declan Rice is firing up his Arsenal teammates as they gear up for a massive EFL Cup final showdown against Manchester City. Arsenal is on the cusp of a potential historic season, competing on multiple fronts, and the Carabao Cup final against Manchester City represents their first opportunity to grab silverware this season. A victory here could be the crucial momentum boost they need. Declan Rice believes this EFL Cup final against Manchester City is more than just a game. It's a potential turning point for Arsenal. "Definitely, it could be the start of something," Rice stated, emphasizing the importance of seizing the first available trophy. He highlighted how winning the Carabao Cup could provide the massive momentum needed to fuel their ambitions for a historic quadruple pursuit. The atmosphere within the Arsenal squad is electric, with players eager to prove themselves on the big stage. Rice mentioned, "The lads are already talking about it in there. We're excited, we're ready." At the minute, Every game of football we go into, we believe we can win. He also pointed to Eberechi as a potential X-factor for the Gunners, praising his unique ability to strike the ball. The Gunners, currently enjoying a 14-game unbeaten streak across all competitions, face a stern test against Pep Guardiola's experienced Manchester City side. This match at Wembley is seen as a critical litmus test for Mikel Arteta's evolving squad, determining if they are ready to transition from contenders to serial winners. The result will undoubtedly set the tone for the remainder of their challenging fixture list, which includes Champions League quarterfinals and a relentless title race. Fans and pundits are keenly watching to see if Arsenal can translate their impressive form into tangible success against a formidable opponent. The pressure is on, but the belief within the Arsenal camp, as echoed by Rice, is palpable. Will this be the moment Arsenal finally claims a major trophy and kickstarts a legendary season? But while Arsenal chases glory, another club is desperately trying to avoid a different fate. We're talking about a massive bid that could see a Manchester City star heading to Tottenham. Manchester City is increasingly likely to accept a massive bid from Tottenham for Savinho, potentially reshaping both clubs' futures. Tottenham's Premier League survival is paramount, and if they secure it, a significant summer spending spree is expected. A key target for them is Manchester City's exciting winger, Savinho. Tottenham previously lodged an official offer for the 21-year-old Brazilian in the last summer window, reportedly prepared to go as high as £60 million, but Manchester City blocked the move. Savinho signed a new contract with City, yet his season hasn't unfolded as planned. He's faced injury setbacks and has struggled for consistent game time, making only 5 league starts and not featuring from the outset since January. Competition from players like Jeremy Doku and Phil Foden has further limited his opportunities. Now, reports from Football Insider suggest that Savinho's new contract won't prevent a summer departure if a suitable offer emerges. Manchester City appears to be warming to the idea of cashing in, with a summer switch described as increasingly likely. This development comes at a critical time for Tottenham, who, assuming they avoid relegation under interim manager Igor Tudor or a successor, are expected to reignite their interest in Savinho. The prospect of signing a player of Savinho's caliber could be a significant boost for Spurs, especially if they need to strengthen their attacking options on the flanks. This potential transfer has generated considerable buzz among fans and analysts. For Tottenham, it represents a statement of intent and a move to secure top-tier talent to prevent a repeat of their current struggles. For Manchester City, it could mean a substantial profit on a player who hasn't quite cemented his place in their star-studded lineup. The coming weeks will be crucial as Spurs fight for survival and City weighs up their options. We've covered the drama on the pitch and the intrigue in the transfer market. Now, let's dissect the individual performances from that epic Manchester City versus Real Madrid clash with our exclusive player ratings. Manchester City 1-2 Real Madrid. Player ratings reveal the standout performers and those who struggled in a Champions League thriller. Real Madrid pulled off a stunning victory against Manchester City, knocking them out of the Champions League. Our ratings dive into who shone and who faltered in this high-stakes encounter. Thibaut Courtois earned an 8 for his crucial first-half saves and commanding presence, though he was forced off injured at halftime. Dean Huijsen delivered an outstanding 8, showcasing composure and authority with 101 touches and a 94.6% pass completion rate. Aurélien Tchouaméni also received an 8 for his intelligent shielding of the defense and contribution to possession control, including an assist. Arda Güler impressed with an 8, demonstrating calmness and creating excellent chances, while backup goalkeeper Andriy Lunin secured an 8 for his seamless transition and vital second-half saves. Vinicius Jr., despite a paradoxical performance with some wasteful moments, still earned a 7.5 for scoring both decisive goals. Fede Valverde was instrumental in ball progression and defensive support, earning a 7.5. Brahim Diaz, lively and unpredictable, unsettled City's defense and contributed defensively, also earning a 7.5. Antonio Rudiger had a solid 6.5 but faced a tougher challenge containing Erling Haaland. Fran Garcia received a 7 for his solid defensive work and intelligent attacking contributions. On the other hand, Trent Alexander-Arnold had a difficult night, struggling defensively against Jeremy Doku and having his distribution fall below standard, resulting in a 5. Thiago Alcantara was at fault for City's goal and had some heavy touches, but recovered to contribute defensively, receiving a 6. Eduardo Camavinga struggled to find rhythm in his cameo, appearing sluggish, and was given a 5. Manuel Angel brought energy and intensity in the second half for a 6.5, while Danny Carvajal put in a hardworking shift but had a couple of clumsy touches for a 6. These ratings paint a clear picture of a hard-fought contest, where individual brilliance and defensive solidity from Real Madrid ultimately tipped the balance against Manchester City's efforts. That's a wrap on our deep dives. But don't go anywhere. We've got a lightning-fast recap of all the top stories and your chance to tell us what you think. What a show! We saw Vinicius Jr. stun Manchester City with a fiery performance and explanation, Declan Rice rally Arsenal for a cup final clash, and a massive transfer saga brewing between Tottenham and Manchester City over Savinho. And we broke down every player's performance in that epic Real Madrid vs City showdown. Don't miss a single moment of the action. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe to the channel for more exclusive sports news and analysis, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all our social media channels for behind-the-scenes content and more. We'll see you next time.